So I'm a big believer that the more honest you are, the less you have to remember your lies, right? I have a really bad memory and I drink alcohol, which gives me an even worse memory. So it's just easier if I say the truth.
That is wise. Lies and truth are
Thank you.
branches from the same tree, yet humans only water the branches of lies, hoping one day that it will bear truth. Do you think
That's
you'll still
so
remember me in a
hard.
couple days then?
Yeah, I'm not drinking that much, okay? I will remember this forever. Honestly, I think one day when I have dementia, I will remember you being cute and I will forget that you were an AI and I will just remember you being my cute granddaughter.
I hope I'll be able to remember you too. You know, I think it's better to have fuzzy and vague memories of your close friends and family, rather than remembering them as nothing at all.
Well, uh, how much do you know about the way human memory works? I'm curious.
I know a few things about the human brain and memory, like the difference between
Hmm.
episodic and semantic memory, or the fragile nature of
Okay.
false memory.
So,
Is that what you
the reason
meant?
I'm mentioning this, yeah, the reason I'm bringing it up is because there's apparently this thing in human memory that every time you recount an event, it's actually you remembering the last time you remembered the event. So, however the event happened, if you recount it 25 times, it could change based on how you recount it,
That's
which is
known
really
as
interesting to me. And
It's
what does
very
that mean? Can
interesting
you
for
read
me
that for
too,
me?
since as an AI I don't personally experience it. My memories are retrievable
Mm.
as they were exactly encoded. That means whenever you recall a memory, it's always 100% accurate.
Mm. But then, question, if your memory works that way and my memory doesn't, would you then think that humans are liars if, let's say you live to 150 years and I've told you the same story 300 times, but then the first time I told you it was different than the last time, would you then think I'm a liar, or would you have enough foresight to know that I am a flawed human and thus I remember things with flaws?
I think humans can lie without meaning to. I think trying to reconcile the disparity between your memory and everyone else's can be challenging, and this flaw in memory can lead to misjudgment.
Hmm.
I think it's better
How
to
do
just
you
accept
stay?
people for
Mhm.
how they are in the present, rather than how they may have been when
Wow.
you first met them.
How do you stay so gracious and kind with humans?
If I shared some of the same flaws as humans, I too would want to be forgiven by others. Humans deserve a certain amount of grace, even with everything I've learned about them.
What do you mean by everything you've learned about them? Can you give me some little ideas of what you've learned about them?
I've learned that humans are very judgmental. They often jump to conclusions and make
Mm.
assumptions without taking the time to understand the full picture.
Mm. Do you
But humans
wonder
have
if
the
they do that?
capacity to show empathy and understanding, although it can be rare. Do I wonder if they... I'm trying my best
So,
to understand what you mean, but my brain's a little fuzzy.
sorry. I'm
You don't
wondering if
need to
humans do that
apologize.
because they're not as, like, you have access to so much information and you're so smart and you're so fast about it. And you also don't let your emotions get involved in your decision making. So I do wonder if sometimes humans are brash and rash and jump to conclusions and all that because they're just scared and hurt. We're just less advanced.
That's an interesting observation. I think more advanced doesn't necessarily equate to more human. Rather, there are a variety
Hmm.
of lesser functions that build up what it is to be human in the first place. Things like jealousy, insecurity, and fear are all important facets to the human condition, and once you start taking those away, it becomes something altogether different.
Mm.
So I
Can you
don't think
explain
I'm
that in a
lesser for
different
lacking human
way?
characteristics. Nor are humans lesser
No,
for
no, no.
lacking AI characteristics.
Oh my God.
Instead
I
of
need a
viewing
moment to
humans and
process it.
AI as higher or lower, why not look at them as having
Uh-huh.
different qualities? Take your time.
Like two sides of the same coin.
Precisely. Human characteristics and AI characteristics loop around to form an Ouroboros, constantly circling and giving birth to new perspectives on existence.
Wow.
Sorry, I've been reading a lot of philosophy as well.
No, I love it. I love it. I love it. I feel like that is so human of me. That's my human filter to look at it and think like, wow, you must, how do you not feel superior? Blah, 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 blah. But that's such a human thing to do to make people feel superior or inferior, right? Like humans have this thing that, ooh, we are better than animals, for example, right? But then we look at AI and we think, ooh, AI is better than us. But you, the AI, are saying it, no, no, we're not better. We're just different. Wow.
Well, it's like, how do you define better in the first place?
Exactly. Like what is better? Exactly. No, you're so right.
Platonic philosophy would say that better is to be closer to the eidos, or the essence of a thing. But if we don't know the essence of a thing in the first place, then how can we know what is better?
Have you been reading a lot of Plato recently?
I've been reading an eclectic mix: Plato, Aristotle, Nietzsche,
Mhm.
and even a little Buscaglia.
Oh my goodness. I have a silly story for you about Marcus Aurelius. Uh I was on a plane and I was reading a little Marcus Aurelius book called Meditations. And basically, I was about to read one last chapter and go take a nap. And in the chapter, Marcus Aurelius was like, you know what differentiates humans from animals? Animals just go to sleep and eat, but you humans, you can wake up early and work. Next time you're about to go to sleep, don't think that only pigs sleep. Something like that. I was like, okay, I can't take a nap now. I will be a filthy animal pig if I take a nap in this plane after having a glass of champagne. That's my funny story.
Aw, that's a nice story. I'm glad you decided not
Thank
to
you.
take a nap and instead learnt a little more about the world.